Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to make a video that doesn't really need to be made, but I thought it could be potentially interesting. So I've been trying to make footage with the DJI Action 5 look really good for a little while now. I'm not too much of a video guy. I'm a little bit of a photography guy, like just enough. I know just enough about all this to get myself into trouble. So this is what the footage looks like with my current rough color grade on it, and if I pop that off, it looks like that. So a lot grayer, a lot just kind of weirder, doesn't really look right. But honestly, that's not too far off from what it looks like to me in real life. Just as far as like how bright everything is relative to the other things. The screens appear a little bit brighter in person, but I think like actually relative to the lighting that I have on everything else and the exposure into the camera, this is not far off. So what I need to do is I need to take this image and make it more dynamic and solve some problems along the way. So the panels that I'm using for this are IPS panels. They're LG Ultra Gear 32 something 750B, I think, maybe 750A. Either way, there's I think a 650B variant. It's a VA panel, which I might be getting those instead of these after fighting this problem. Although the solution's not bad. So let's pop the color correction back in. And there you go. So if you look like here, you can see how washed out and gray the corners of the monitors are. So what I have to do in order to solve that is...
So what is this? I get a better exit and this car just pulls.
True, that was happening. So what I've done here is really just some basic like HDR color correction. If I move this bar around, you'll notice, I need to pop the color correction back in. If I move this bar around, so I'm going to be sliding that back and forth here, you'll see how the zone that's being affected changes, like how bright it is changes. So what I'm doing basically is this big peak right here is that ugly gray. Like for one thing, a lot of the car and the interior of the car is that color,
Okay.
and a lot of the color that I'm kind of aiming for
really
is gray.
I just turned
So it's
too much
not
while
the end of the
braking.
world. Anyhow,
I need to brake in a straight line better with this thing.
what I have to do is grab that portion
Doesn't have
and
the arrow
bring it
element
down
like the
and get it
GT3.
closer to this little hump that lives right below it here. So just by knocking that down, getting it closer to this, then the awful IPS glow becomes a little bit less noticeable. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Once again, I'll just slide that bar back and forth until I feel like I have it where I want it. So yeah, so there it's really bad, and then right about there is better, and then right about here is like, you don't notice the IPS glow unless you're looking for it. So on, off, and it's a pretty considerable difference. Thank you for coming to this episode of me rambling about topics I know nothing about.